Lots of action here at the inaugural South Point 400, including more than a dozen cautions that took out many of the playoff contenders. But in the end, it was Brad Keselowski that brought his Ford into victory lane.
Winning is more than being the fastest. Winning is about being the best in all facets and taking advantage of opportunities. We probably weren't the best today with respect to being the fastest car, but my team was the best today with respect to executing on the pit stops, putting us in a position to control the race, and then getting through the chaos that I think you guys all saw over the last 20 or 30 laps. To this date in the season, or to date before these 3 races in the season, we haven't been able to do that. I don't know if I necessarily think we're any faster than we have been the rest of the season, as much as I would say we're finding ourselves taking advantage of opportunities at a much higher level. And with that in mind, that's what great teams do, and I'm so thrilled to death to see this team do that here over these last few weeks, because I can tell you that today, last week, and the week before, we weren't good enough to just dominate a race. It took a total team effort, and that's what our guys delivered here today to win in Las Vegas.
Brad led 75 of the 272 laps. It was the 3rd win in a row for the Rochester Hills, Michigan native. It was also a special day for team owner Roger Penske, as it was his 500th win. Unfortunately, he couldn't be there to see it in person because he was in Sonoma for the Indycar championship race.
It was perfect. Brad was awesome. He did the perfect race. There's nothing to say. He's awesome.
Yeah, it's his 3rd win in a row. That's a major accomplishment.
Yeah, that's amazing. That just there is a big form. No, not just a big 3. So it's cool.
And the 500th win for Team Penske, also a big one.
Yes, that's a big one. That's a big. I think there will be a big party at Penske, because Brad and Penske, this team is amazing.
Yeah. The inaugural South Point 400 lasted 3 hours, 28 minutes, and 15 seconds. It was definitely a scorcher for the drivers and fans alike, as temperatures were over 100 degrees for the entire race.
It was a good race, good experience. A little hot today, but it was fun.
Lots of crashes.
Yeah, lots of cautions today.
Yep. His 3rd race win in a row, so that's a major accomplishment.
Yep, number 4 next week.
The story of the day were the 12 cautions. Over and over again, drivers either got in crashes or blew tires or lost control and ended up in the grass. The race went into overtime due to a late crash in turn 3 that forced a red flag. Drivers had to sit in their cars and sweat it out until it was safe to go racing again.
The last 3 weeks, if you look at these races, they're each such big races. For different reasons, winning the Southern 500 in the Brickyard, and then the 500th win and the first win of the playoffs in round 1, it means so much as far as being able to, advance to round 2, and the bonus points. There's just been a lot on the line the last 3 weeks, and it's just amazing to see how this team steps up and is able to execute without any mistakes when there's a lot on the line, and something to be proud of, and I'm excited to be part of it. I know it means a lot. Like to Walt's point, there's been a lot of great people that are part of this, that have won races over the years, and we're just a small part of that, and glad we could add to it. We've had some special moments with the 2 team, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful for the opportunity, and Roger gives us all the tools and and things we need, and it's up to us to put it all together, and I'm glad we could do that for him today and for Team Penske. So.
There were 23 lead changes among 9 drivers. Martin Truex Jr. led the most laps at 96 and won the first stage. Meanwhile, Joey Logano led 46 laps and Kyle Larson led 24. Before the race even got underway, hand tool maker Gear Wrench held its Win a Camaro Challenge finale at the track. The top 3 finalists were flown into Vegas to go face-to-face for a brand new custom Chevrolet Camaro SS.
It's kind of surreal still. I mean, I mean, this whole weekend's just been amazing. I mean, Gear Wrench has been some of the nicest people I have ever, met, and they've treated us so well and took care of us that I've just been blown away this whole weekend.
And now you get to go home with a brand new car.
Yep, I get to go home with a brand new 2018 Camaro, and still surreal. Like I said, it's pretty amazing.
Now, do you think that will be your daily driver, or are you going to keep it in the garage?
It's gonna have to stay in the garage for I do construction, so it would get dirty real quick with the job that I have. So.
All right.
First off, there were 6 cautions left, 57 laps of the race, I believe. When you're sitting out there, and then there's
That's it? I like maybe 30, but go ahead.
That's what I was gonna. That's part of what I was gonna ask. What was it like for you out there on the track, trying to wait that out? And did you know you had the car to win? What went through your mind when you got to the checkered flag?
Well, the cautions were, frustrating, but the only thing more frustrating than that was that red flag. Whoa, God, that was. I've heard stories about living in an oven before, and I think I've lived it now. But with that in mind, it's a challenge. This was a mentally grueling race because when you get hot, when you're stuck in those situations, and then you add the chaos of the restarts and all those things come together, it really tests you and challenges you mentally. And our team was able to make the most of that.
And also, the win gets you beyond the Roval. You thought about that at all?
No, I'm just happy for today. I haven't really thought big picture beyond the Penske side of 500 wins and how special that is to me and to everyone in the organization, and to be a part of that in some small way is really an honor.
I got you at 15-1 on Thursday for $400, so I am really happy right now that Brad Keselowski is the winner. Thank you very much, Brad. South Point appreciates you guys and all the Penske team. We love you guys.
Once again, your winner, Brad Keselowski, here at the inaugural South Point 400 in Las Vegas. Next week, the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series heads to Richmond for a Saturday evening race. Reporting from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, I'm Jason Rzucidlo for AmericaJR.com.